What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be going over how to improve at Hyperscape. I think I've got some pretty good tips for you guys. So let's go ahead and dive into this video. Roll the intro. I don't think I love you no more. You never seem to call me lately. So before we do dive completely in, I just want to remind you guys to go ahead and leave a like on the video if you do find it helpful / enjoyable. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And I do have some other Hyperscape videos that you might find helpful / entertaining. And click that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I love to talk and interact with you guys, and it's a lot of fun. And I stream a lot of Hyperscape. So be sure to drop by sometime and leave a follow, and I would greatly appreciate it. With all that being said, let's dive into these tips. So the first thing I've got for you guys is actually going over some settings, because it's kind of surprising how many people don't even touch these. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the controller layout preset. This kind of depends on how you like to play. For my Call of Duty people that like to play tactical, this is in the game. A lot of people do not think it is because it's actually named something else. So a lot of people just stick to default and use B to crouch and slide. But it is actually called button ping. This is tactical. That's all it changes, is the ping and slide. You'll be able to slide with the right stick this way, and it's just like tactical. They just decided to rename it. The next thing I have is, and this one's definitely personal preference, but it's vibration. I like to have it off, but however, some people like to have theirs on. I think it helps my aim a lot, because when you have the vibration, you know, your hands kind of shake a little bit, and for me it just throws me off, and I'd much rather have the vibration off. The next thing is sensitivity. When you first get the game, it's like, I'm thinking it's in the 70s, the 60s or 70s. As you can see, I've lowered mine all the way down to 15 and 20. And then this one's very important too. This is the controller aim down sight sensitivity. So like when you're aiming in with your weapon, how fast it moves. And you'll notice your first few times playing, you're like, wow, this really moves fast. So I use 20/20 for that. And then the last setting I have for you guys is called the automatic vault. So what this will do is, if you're jumping from one building to another and you don't want to get on top of that building, you know how like automatically throws you up there if you're near a ledge or something. Turning this off will make it to where you have to hit A to go on top of something. If you don't hit A, it is not going to vault you up there. And it's really useful for like sticky situations, because sometimes you'll get caught in that automatic vault and then you die. So I do recommend turning it off, because it is very helpful doing that way. And that is all the settings I have for you guys. The next thing I want to talk about is the training portal. And you can find that right over here. Got the big old training thing on it. As you can, I'm not actually going to go in there, but the first time you load up the game and before you load into a match, you are in the training center. It's got hacks and guns. It's a really good place to learn the movement, get some good aiming in, use the hacks to your advantage. It can be really helpful, and I suggest if you are new to the game, take some time and do some training before you hop into your first match. And with those things being said, now we're going to hop into the actual tips I have, the gameplay wise. I'm going to let some gameplay roll for you guys while I talk about this stuff. So the first thing I have is be aggressive when you play. Hyperscape, aggressiveness is the name of the game. If you are more of a slow-paced player, I'm sorry, but it really does not work in this game. Push yourself to move fast and be aggressive. At first, try to push every fight, because at first you're not really worried about winning games. You want to get better at the game so you can win more games. So I encourage you to push every fight that you can. Always be chasing people. Be as aggressive as you can and just wreak havoc. And you will find yourself being more calm in those situations, getting better accuracy. And I think the most important thing to me is staying calm, not freaking out. Because when you start freaking out, like, oh man, I'm going to die, then your aim goes to crap and then you're just gone. So again, slow players, learn to get that fast pace, because that is the name of this game. You have to be constantly moving, and it is so fast paced. The next thing is use your hacks. I can't believe I even have to really say this, but I do. A lot of people, especially new players, they don't use the hacks like they should. Hacks are great and they give you so many advantages, and people really just don't use them. So I encourage you to use hacks and try them all out. Don't just try some of them or the ones that people say are the best. You know, try them all out for yourself and find out which ones fits your game style, and just which ones you personally like the best. And the other thing is this. I actually made a video on this not too long ago about what the best weapons to use in Hyperscape are. And like I said, that is my opinion, and I'm sure you've watched I'm sure you've watched videos like that if you're watching this one. But I want to encourage you to try every gun because, for example, I hate the Skybreaker, but some people are so good with that gun, it's actually crazy to me. So it's all personal preference. Definitely be sure to try every gun out before you judge it and say that it's trash. I mean, chances are you probably will like the Ripper the most, but again, just try everything out so you know for sure if you like it or not. You might surprise yourself and end up being insane with the Skybreaker, unlike me. And those are all the tips I have for you guys. If you implement all these tips, like I've said, I promise you, you will see improvement fast. Just keep playing. A lot of it just takes time, especially with a game like this, how hectic it is. You know, it just takes time to learn and get better with. But I promise you, implement these tips and you will find yourself getting better at the game. So if you guys did enjoy and find this helpful, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here for more Hyperscape content. I'm really enjoying this game and just loving making content on this. And I love to stream it too, so be sure to come swing by on Twitch sometime. The link is in the description below. Again, I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace!